Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we have Tokageroh from Shaman King. So last time we did the Amidamaru figure, which I put back in the box and have here. Today we'll do this one, and then I think I said in the last video I have one more upstairs. I just need to double check, and then after that I will do a full review of all of these Shaman King figures in one video. So we'll go ahead and get into this one. Down here, just like the other one, we have the character name and the picture. A few pictures here showing us what the figure does, and we'll figure that out in just a second. Looks like he's got some things on his wrists which should move the swords. I believe there's also a piece on the back that will create more movement. And then on the back of the package here we can see the full figure, again more pictures showing us what he does. And then we have the other figures, I guess from this specific series. I think they did the main characters first, and then they did all of the ghosts afterwards. So here's the front one more time, and then we'll go ahead and get into it. Just need to lift this plastic piece here and try to keep the packaging in good condition. So 1 second. There we go. And we'll get him out. Set this off to the side. We've got our instructions again. So let's see. All right, well, looks like he does a lot. So we'll get to that in just a second. And let's pull that out. And I think this one also has the ties in the back. So we'll get these loosened up. And then in the last video, somebody left a comment about the Fire Spirit, doing that one next. And yeah, I would love to. So I looked on eBay. I need to see if I can find them anywhere else. There were a few on there, but they were, I want to say, around $800–900. So it's a little too expensive, in my opinion. Not really sure why it would be that much. I mean, I know they're pretty rare and you can't get them anymore, but I was shocked to see it that high. So I'll see if I can find a better deal somewhere else. $800–900 for a figure is way out of my range. So let's go ahead and get these off down here in the bottom. And I saw some other figurines too. These were the Mattel ones from the early 2000s. I'm not sure who makes them, but they look really good. Not necessarily figures like this, but they're more so posed in a specific way, like from the show. But they look really high quality. So maybe at some point I'll add those to the collection, but no guarantees for now. I do prefer these just because they are very nostalgic to me. So we missed one up here, so let's just go ahead and get that loosened up. Perfect. Let's pull this off, and then we'll get this out of the way, and then we can see the figure. So you know what, for its time, I think this looks really, really good. I've got the Ryo or Ryu figure. I know it's different in the English anime and the manga, so whatever you prefer, you know, that's the character I'm talking about. So nice green color here. Armor looks really good. Again, clear in the bottom, so when you put him behind his character, just blends really well, just like it would in the show, almost like he's floating behind him. You can see the swords here. All right, so there's our button. Let's see now what happens here. Let's just raise these up, and then if we hit this button, okay, so if we don't hit it, we pull it back. Okay, and it looks like that loosens the swords. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so then this is one of the movements that he can do. And then it looks like he can also turn the sword another way. Let me see here, guys. Don't want to break him. So it's going back, but it's not wanting to go forward as much. So let's see. Okay, so that'll kind of put them back. And then when we move the switch the other way, it'll put him forward. So if it's like this, and we squeeze it, then it just kind of gets stuck in his own body. So then what we want to do is let them go forward. And then that is the movement that he will do. So let me set him down here for 1 second. Okay, that's what it is too. Okay, so on the picture there, they have his arms all the way up. Like up here, maybe not that far. So I guess that also makes some sense as far as the cutting or stabbing motion. All right, so make sure that's focused. So there is that from the front. We'll show him from the back again. And then I'll go ahead and set the figure down so you can see what he looks like at a direct angle. At some point, somebody mentioned what the size of these figures is. I want to say this one's in height, geez, maybe 6.5, 7 inches, but I can measure it afterwards and leave it in the description. So give me just a second and I'll go ahead and get the lower angle. And here he is from the lower angle. You can see there the legs are clear at the bottom. And then there's the full figure. So thank you so much for tuning into this one. I will either have another Shaman King figure coming up or the Imperfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.